Continue on.
All right.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the show. As you can see, we're doing a live fantasy football mock draft. Okay, I got my special guest, my co-host Mike Williams. Y'all know who he is, man. Longtime friend of the show. Man, we cranked out classic interview after classic interview. My road dog, Mike. How you doing today, man?
Man, I'm doing great, brother. Hoping some good players fall to me. I hope people don't do what they need to do. So, yeah.
I feel it. And then, of course, we got my other special guest, Time Out with Eric. Check out his YouTube channel as well, too. Man, he's doing some really dope work. That's a lot of YouTube shorts, and we'll be cranking out original content here soon. But, yeah, he's been cranking out content for a while now. So blessed to have him on the show. Eric, how you doing, man?
I'm glad to be in the presence of legends over here. I see you. I see Mike. I see y'all be doing y'all's thing on YouTube. Trust me, a true inspiration.
Appreciate it. And ladies and gentlemen, so you guys know, this is not a PPR league. This is straight up rules. And then, of course, we're doing a snake draft right now live. So, yeah, man, let's go ahead. Let's get into it. So we got Derrick Henry first off the board by Time Out with Eric. Solid pick.
I'm glad you told me it was. I thought you said it was a PPR league. Okay.
Oh, nah.
It definitely changes the strategy.
Just a little bit. I know a lot of people are sleeping on Derrick Henry, but I think this is going to be a good year for him near the goal line. He's not going to have to put in so much work in the yardage game.
Yeah, no, I agree. I was confused. I was like, PPR Derrick Henry, but like that makes a lot of sense. I think he's going to go crazy with the Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
He'll probably have like 12 touchdowns this year, 12, 13.
Mm-hmm. What you doing there, Doug? I see you making a couple of cues.
All right. My dirty secret is out. All right. Who do I pick?
Not my boy.
I'm going to go Jamar Chase, y'all. I got to go Jamar Chase, y'all.
That hurts my soul. It's my favorite wide receiver in all of fantasy. Man, got me 70 points in a championship a couple years ago.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the higher scorer ones, man. But like he be having them injuries randomly, man. Like you can almost assure he'll miss 2 to 3 games a year.
Mm-hmm.
But when he plays, he goes crazy.
I agree.
Yeah. Line up, man. How great would it be if Dak Prescott was on the Steelers? He'd be on a competent team.
You know my prediction for Dak next year.
What's that?
I think he's going to be on the Rams, man.
Yeah.
I think Matt Stafford. He'll probably he voided a lot of his future years.
Yeah.
And I think he'll retire after this year, regardless. They got a real good squad this year, and I think Dak will head over to LA.
Sheesh. Okay. I like where your thought is at, man. I like where your thought is at.
What would be the drawing point, Mike, for him to be in LA?
Sean McVay, bro. You got Sean McVay. You got Puka Nacua. Cooper Kupp maybe has a year or two left because he has a year or two left probably. But you got like arguably the best offensive mind outside of Andy Reid in the NFL, man. That's a quarterback's dream.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
A lot of people are saying the Giants, but I don't know. I don't trust that.
Not within the division. Not with how
Giants will be the number one pick of the 2025 NFL draft is the New York Giants.
Their sandals.
I got a shout out to Marcellus Johnson and Eric Gray. But man, I don't know. I'm suspect of that quarterback.
Uh-oh. They're going down the list now.
I'm just marking up a whole bunch of people, man. Just trying to.
Yeah, you got to.
You know what I mean? So.
What's y'all take on Jonathan Taylor, man? Y'all think he's going to have a good year?
I think he's having a phenomenal year, bro.
I think it all depends on Josh Richardson, how healthy he is, where he goes, they go.
I think he put a lot of time.
You're live, Doug.
A lot of people putting a lot of time into making sure that man's sliding.
Don't get the jitters now.
I feel like everybody's looking at me, man. What the hell, man?
I always feel like.
I got a minute left.
You know you want Gibbs. Go ahead and take that shaky hamstring.
Let's see. Hold on. Puka Nakua. I don't know. Something's telling me to stay away. I feel like Mike Evans
repeat last year,
y'all.
You say you think Mike Evans is going to eat this year?
Yeah,
I think this is the first year. I think this is the first. He's still going to get 1,000 yards, but I think this is the first year we look at him and be like, "Dang, he actually lost a step."
I think he's so physical, man. Like his game is just like, even when he slows down a little bit, his hands are ridiculous, and he just knows how to box people out. So I think you're right. I just think he'll adjust. I think he'll adjust.
Yeah, I think it's easier for him to adjust because of Godwin on the other side, because he's going to get the number one corner.
AJ Brown looks pissed off, like he wants to fight everybody on the Eagles. He's basically threatening them, you better give me the ball. So I'm going to trust that he's going to ball this year. That's my logic behind it.
Okay.
We got a crowd of 2 people watching. Thank everybody for tuning in. Be sure to comment below who are some of your fantasy football heavy hitters, and also hit that subscribe button as well to support the channel. Appreciate y'all.
Did y'all hear Jalen Hurts with his little comment about Kelsey maybe hindering him and his growth?
That's crazy.
That is insane.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hear that, but I can say he's tripping.
Yeah, I agree. I think it was taken out of context, but I'm gonna do a little bit more research. I might just actually do a video myself on exactly what he was talking about, because he did a press conference and clarified a little bit more.
I mean, he could have meant, he could have easily meant he was getting bailed out by arguably, a top 3 center of all time.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Whoo! All right.
There's so many rookie running backs this year, guys. This looks beautiful. I'm loving everything I'm seeing.
What's your prediction? Which one is going to be the standout running back?
I was looking at Bucky Irvin in Tampa, running back.
Really?
Yeah, and not that I say I draft him high. I mean, if he's there for number 15 or just watch him on waivers, I mean, just that would be a name to watch for sure. It's worth taking a risk, maybe when your last 2 to 3 picks. I personally,
the guy I think will have the best overall season as a rookie running back. He's going to be out for the first 4 weeks, but Trey Benson from Texas, he'll be out for at least 4 weeks. He has that injury. I know people stay away from people with injuries, but him and Chuba Hubbard, I think he'll have a little bit of time to get himself healthy, and towards the end of the season, he'll probably go crazy.
Nice. Malik Neighbors.
Would you be my neighbor?
Not Malik's, just because his quarterback's Daniel Jones. Nah, man. I'm looking at everything. I'm looking at quarterback. I'm looking at O-line. I'm looking at anything with the Giants. I'm pretty much staying away from, pretty much. But
including those New York taxes.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Everybody's looking at me. What's going on, man?
You see how you're making these picks so quick, Doug? I just make the pick, and if it, I just make it. Don't want to think about it too long.
Exactly. He can already see the vision before he even gets there.
The hardest part is just getting these buys lined up.
Yep.
Yeah, the buys is crazy. Yeah,
especially in the standard league, bro. Because you can't give up any points in the standard league. PPR, you can get away with a week off. You don't care.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Got my guy Mike Evans.
Oh, Mike Evans.
How long is Sam Laporta out for?
It won't be long. He's with Testosterone Dan. He ain't gonna be out there long.
Let's see.
That's crazy.
Testosterone Dan. Hey, how long is TJ Hawkinson out for?
Oh,
I think Brandon Ayuk's gonna eat this year, brother. I think I was gonna say I think Brandon Ayuk's gonna eat this year. That's why I picked him when I did.
Yeah, Yeah, I think he is too. Debo is a dominant wide receiver, but Debo, like Tyreek, just like Chase, they're gonna be out at some point in time. It's gonna be a couple weeks. You got to go without them.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And in my opinion, as an overall wide receiver, I think Ayuk is better.
Word.
I don't know what to make of the Saints, though.
I agree. I think Brandon Ayuk is a route runner.
That was weird, that whole thing. I really thought he was going to Pittsburgh.
Nah, bro. He played leverage the whole time. What we got to understand is that's the new way of playing a negotiation game.
Delete all your pictures on social media.
Delete all your pictures on social media and talk about the other team's inquiries of how bad they want you on their squad.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Oh, so many people. So many people.
Ooh. This is about to get nasty. Okay, I know where I'm going. What do y'all make of the Saints? You think Spencer Rattler starts by week 4?
I think Derek Carr is ass. Sorry, Doug. That's how I felt since he was with the Raiders. So I think his job's going to get taken. I think his job's going to get taken relatively quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Derek Carr is. I did a video called "Derek Carr is Washed." It was just a YouTube short, and he had overthrew Chris Olave, and that was just such an ugly throw, man. And he just looks lost out there, man. I think he's out of the NFL in like 2 to 3 years, man. He was so dope when he came in, man. He was hurdling over people. I'm like, man, this is great. I don't know. He just kind of fizzled out, man. So yeah.
Do you feel that we unfairly judged him based off of his brother? Because of what we saw on the Texans, how bad it was, and then he came in and gave us a fresh breath of air.
I personally didn't like Derek, or was it David Carr?
David.
Yeah, so he had no O-line for years and years and years. Just out here with no O-line. Like, what the hell? Man, it was bad.
Yeah, I think I just seeing him in division, man. Like, I'm a Broncos fan, obviously a Raiders hater, but I could be practical. I just thought he was like a not quite as hyped as Justin Herbert, but he was overhyped a little bit. I think Justin Herbert is the most overhyped quarterback in the NFL, in my opinion. I mean, it's just
hot.
Spread that hatred. That's right, brother.
I felt that for years. Doesn't win when it matters. You know he's going to lose to some teams he doesn't need to lose to. He always does. He does get hurt. It's just a Pat Surtain loves playing against him. Justin Simmons used to love playing against him when he was on the Broncos. So I don't know, man. I think David Carr or Derek Carr rather didn't have great coaching. Yeah. And then they didn't really put a lot of weapons around him until he was way past his prime.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Person could only be sacked so many times, man. You know, like
that's what I was gonna say. Like, I think Justin Herbert as an individual is fine. Like, yeah, he's probably got a little more hype to him than he should, but I can't count on his wide receivers. Like, Keenan Allen was out more than half of the time that he was there with them. And everybody else dropping the ball. Everybody.
Mike Williams was hurt a lot.
Right. So if it wasn't one hurt, the other one was hurt, and their O-line has been trash in all of its entirety.
Yeah.
They spent all that money on that defense, but none on that O-line.
Yeah.
What's
up, Darian? How you doing?
There's just the thing about making plays, man. Like, there's playmakers. Like, a good example, I know it's recency bias, but like CJ Stroud, that's somebody even back to college. He made plays when the plays were in front of him. You got like, obviously Patrick Mahomes, that goes without saying. Even Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, you know what I'm saying? Dak to an extent, like Dak would make these plays, like, but their defense was atrocious for a while. But then you got Justin Herbert's had some opportunities, man, and like it's 50-50 if he's gonna throw an interception. And I can't always blame that on the receivers, man. Like, some of those are just bad decisions.
Yeah,
that's real.
he might be relying on that arm too much.
Yes. I think Jim Harbaugh for him is going to be phenomenal. It's going to be bad for our division, me being a Broncos fan, but Harbaugh putting an emphasis on their line. That's going to be the best offensive line he's played with. He'll get that running game where it needs to be, and Ladd McConkey, I think, is going to go crazy this year.
Yeah.
I think he's going to go crazy if he stays healthy.
I agree with you there. Ladd McConkey is boy. He's already an elite route runner, and people are sleeping on him for real.
Yeah, he's gonna eat. He's gonna eat for sure.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Like you said, the change of your division, Mike, is crazy. The one in our division that I'm worried about is the Commanders.
Yeah.
That upgrade to Jaden Daniels, that's going to hurt us a little bit. That's going to test our secondary a lot.
Yeah.
Oof. It's so hard a league that's not a PPR, man. I'm over here trying to studiously.
Like, who's going to be in the end zone?
Yeah, I like PPR because this gets a lot of targets, but I like this one too because it's like yeah.
Don't do it, Doug.
Jalen Waddle got to stay healthy, man.
No, that's your boy. Go ahead, do the waddle.
Waddle to another team. I don't know.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
He said to another team. Pause, bro. Pause.
All right, man.
You know who I think is going to get in the end zone a lot this year?
What's
that?
Calvin Ridley. That's why I just
Yeah.
Oh, Ridley's cold, man. Yeah,
for sure. Because
Levis, we'll see what he's like. They're excited about him, but regardless, that man's shown to be able to run routes and get in the end zone, unlike Julio Jones.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Hopkins. Hopkins' problem is just he was there too late. Like, he wasted his time on the Texans, and they just didn't care. Let him go to Arizona. He had a good year. Kyler got hurt. And then he ended up on the Titans where they were trying to figure out their quarterback situation.
What do y'all think about Quentin Johnson? You think he's finally going to start catching some footballs this year?
Trash. The absolute trash.
We'll see. I mean, my thing is we've seen so much instant success with receivers. We expect everybody to be like that. But, like, the reality is it takes receivers about 3 years to really develop. So I think he's a guy that Jim Harbaugh is one of the best things that's going to happen to that team. They got some young people that they can develop. So I think, like, if he's going to make it, this is going to be the coach to help him get there.
Yeah, that was a little. I came on a little strong there. I actually don't think he's trash. I actually drafted him in fantasy as my last pick last year. That's why I'm salty about it. Because I think he's going to actually be okay. I'm not sure if staying in LA is the best for him. Remember, he's a Texas kid, came from TCU. So you move out there, it's a big culture shock. You know what I'm saying? And I think with Herbert throwing the ball the way he did, they didn't really have a great offensive scheme. Everything was a go route or a deep slant. Like, there's no developing on that route. You can simply run that route and nothing good is going to ever come of that. So you don't develop in the way that he was going to develop. He's going to drop balls. It wasn't like the separation wasn't there. We saw him separated 3-4 yards on most of those drops, but the ball was 2 feet out of bounds, or coming at him in the chest, and he hadn't even finished his route. So I
feel that, like, that's a good point. I think they should use him how they were using Mike Williams. So Mike Williams not being there is going to be very helpful for him because that's a big body, physical. And again, he's for as big as he is, he's a pretty good route runner for the size he has. He's not a burner, by any stretch, but like he definitely can create some separation with some of those little things, those route running details. And again, I think Jim Harbaugh is such a detail oriented person, man. That's going to be phenomenal for him And then I think this will be Joey Bosa's last year with the Chargers. I think they're going to cut him after this year, personally.
Man, didn't he get injured again the other day?
Yeah, he did.
Probably.
Yeah, he did.
Loud of mercy.
Yeah, he did.
Asking if that man got injured. That man, he probably woke up and sprained his esophagus or something, man.
Hey, all I'm saying is he knows better than to come talking to Eagles fans like he tried to when he was supporting his brother.
Facts.
Yeah. Let's see here.
And I'm glad. I mean, hey, man, I'm proud of Garrett Bowles developed because Garrett Bowles has been doing this thing against him the last few years. So,
I agree. Ooh, who's going to be Patrick Mahomes wide receiver 1? We still think it's going to be Rashee Rice?
If he doesn't get suspended this year, because there's a possibility because of how something happened, he won't. It'll be Rashee Rice. If not, I was thinking Hollywood till he got hurt. It'll have to be Xavier Worthy.
Yeah. That's crazy to me because I can't imagine walking into camp being like, yeah, you're the wide receiver 3. And then here comes week, 5 or 6, usually when they send out those suspensions. Now you're going to be wide receiver 1.
Yeah.
And you got Trayvon Diggs or whoever the top cornerback is on the other team on you.
But they got Juju back. I mean, Juju is a possession. He'll get you that 7 to 10 yards.
For sure. For sure.
All right, Najee. Take me home.
Najee ain't going to do nothing.
That's literally who I was about to draft, man. Messed up.
Oh, for real?
A good thing.
Yeah, Najee's cold, man. He's cold, and he runs with that like his feet are on fire, man. He's dope.
I think Najee gets traded after this year, though.
That's a hot take. Okay.
I think with their new offensive coordinator, I'm like having a brain fart. Texans or the Titans old coach. I think that running game will get going like it needs to be. They literally had one of the worst offensive coordinators in the NFL the last few years. And Mike Tomlin so well he wouldn't get rid of him. Like he was atrocious.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. Like, why would you call that?
Who the heck is going to be the Chargers running back? J.K. Dobbins, Gus Edwards, or Kamani Vidal?
I think they're going to split carries.
And give it to Hassan Haskins. He going to be.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Look at you trying to sleep on your boy.
Hassan, I apologize if you're watching this, man. You my dog.
Yeah,
I think they're going to split carries, bro. What were you saying, Mike? Sorry.
No, I'm just saying. I think they're going to split. They're going to have a. They're going to be splitting a lot of carries, is my personal opinion.
Man, I'm going to have to build this team for trades.
I'm digging deep, man. I'm digging deep.
You know, I think this gentleman is about to go crazy this year.
You think Pickens is going to have to go crazy?
That's Zay Flowers. I just drafted Zay.
Oh, I saw Pickens on the screen. Never mind. Yeah. Zay about to go nuts, especially after that drop in penalty call.
100%.
Yep. I see it. Because he going to, I mean.
Oh.
What you doing?
He was second I think he led the NFL in touchdowns or second in the league for touchdowns.
I was hoping you would go that way. That's an extra skill player for me. I was hoping you would go that way. That man is about to have some flat tires, bro. He's almost my age.
Hey, and he still is a league leader, man.
Last year.
I think Devin A. Chain's going to go crazy this year.
Exactly. And they cut Brooks.
His neck is big. Devin A. Chain, I'm like, yo, he put on like 15 pounds of muscle. So we got tight ends, flays, defense, kickers.
Kickers are clutch in standard leagues too. I don't care what nobody says.
Yeah.
They're clutch as hell.
There's quite a few good kickers too, man.
There can only be one great kicker, though.
Harrison Bucker.
Boy, you crazy.
Feminist of the year.
I definitely won't be drafting that, man. If that was the difference between me winning the game or not, I'd draft somebody else.
Yep. Nah,
I really
Justin
do my
Tucker.
best, man, to not draft Chiefs players. Like when I'm telling y'all I hate our division with everything in me.
Yeah, Mike. After the Chiefs did to us in the playoffs, I probably hate the Chiefs as much as you do, man.
I don't know, bro. Interdivision is different. My homeboy Chris, shout out to 403 Washington podcast. He can't stand them, bro. Like if he could go to Patrick Mahomes' house by himself right now, he would, and just stand there staring at his house.
Yeah.
These bums messing up the draft, auto drafting, Doug.
Oh man, freaking Jose. I'm gonna take some risks here though, and
you gonna reach? You gonna be the first reach?
I'm gonna do some reaching, man. I'm gonna put my hand at the bottom of the cookie jar.
Go gadget arm.
Yeah, man. I'm there. I'm there.
Come on, Doug. You know you want some Christian Watson on your squad.
Talk about bad hamstrings.
Man, bro. 6'5" burner. Can't stay healthy. Because he would be, honestly, I thought he was going to be the second coming of Mike Williams. Honestly. Just based on stature.
I mean, he kind of is. Like, can't stay healthy. And then when he plays, he makes stuff happen. It's like very accurate description.
Yeah, because you didn't want to touch Mike Williams the first couple of years in the league, bro.
How did you do last year, Christian Watkins? Let's see here.
Oh, don't look. It's bad.
Oof.
He missed more than half of the season. That's what I'm saying. He missed more than half of the season, though.
Yeah.
That's somebody that like high risk, high reward.
I'm gonna take two crazy tight ends. Sam McCord I already got, and Dalton Kincaid. Just don't do good against Miami.
He was next to my queue.
Yep.
And Dalton is, oh my goodness, bro. I loved his tape in college, man. And as a rookie, he ball. It's rare to see tight ends who are rookies ball out. He did his thing last year.
Yeah, it usually takes a couple of years for them to develop into something.
Yeah.
But now I know I can go backup tight end very late. Ain't worried about that. Keep on building this squad.
I'm happy with my squad so far,
man. Your squad weak as hell. No, I was playing.
let me ask you, do you guys believe in drafting two quarterbacks?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah. In today's NFL, guys on the D line, guys coming from the middle linebacker, bro, they're running sub 4.4s. So that means at least one time your quarterback is going to take one that's going to probably put them on their butt for a couple of games.
Yeah.
And then think about last year was a 43 quarterbacks played.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. That's real.
Yeah, I'm not taking that risk, bro. I'm always drafting two quarterbacks. Actually, in my other league, I went quarterback in rounds 5 and 6. Shook up everybody's draft.
Ooh, okay.
So you did that for trades, didn't you?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Because halfway through the season, at least one of them is going to show out a little bit. And I know that shoe is about to drop. So I'll start throwing them out onto the market and see what I can get. Might just stream the rest of the year.
Towards the final stretch, guys. I already know who my last 4 picks are going to be. I'm ready.
Oh, you already know your last 4?
Oh, yeah.
All right, Mike. That means we're going to have to shake him up a little bit. Let's see. I did talk about Jaden Daniels, so I think he's going to have to target Terry McLaurin since ain't nobody else on that wide receiving core.
That's a fact.
Shout out to Jahan Dotson, baby. Eagle. Go Birds.
Eagles receiver room is crazy, man.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, Harry Roseman, they need to investigate that man for robbery because he.
Wait, not yet. Wait till after I'm long and gone.
that man gets the league every year. You're like, y'all aren't gonna let him go. You're not gonna let them go there, and then they go there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You remember us interviewing the Kobe Dean, and then the Kobe Dean goes third round to the Eagles, and I'm like, everybody's worried about these areas. I was like, they got themselves a monster.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Jalen Carter.
Got a comment here. What's his half of PPR 10 teams? I got B. John, Garrett Wilson, Debo, Josh Jacobs, Lamar, Kittle as my. Hey, I like both for Smurf. You balled out, man.
Hey, he better make sure that he got trades.
B. John, baby.
Make sure he gonna trade for Kittle, man, because right now he's 49er heavy in the standard league. That could kill you.
100%.
Yeah, I got Kittle. I think it was last year. It was last year, and it just didn't quite work out for me. So the only advice I would give. Was that me? It's beeping.
No, that's me.
Oh, I was about to say, well, shoot. Yeah, just keep an eye on tight ends for sure. I would watch on the waivers. Look at some rookie tight ends as well too. If Bowers is there from the Raiders, definitely would keep an eye out for him for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Huge upside pick right there. See that?
All right, y'all. I'm gonna reach a little bit on this one. I think. Let's see here. Hold on.
You going? Where you going? Chicago. They got targets everywhere. Can Caleb Williams feed them all?
I know, right? Hey, man, look. Hold on. Oh, shit. Where'd he go?
You going Roma Dunze, ain't you? Oh, snap.
I'm on Xavier Leggett. In the words of Xavier Leggett, I'm like, nah, you should mind nobody, man. There it is. I love Xavier Leggett. Hey, no doubt, both for Smurf. Yeah, if you ever have any, if you ever need any advice, man, reach out to any of us on social media too, or even just comment on any of my videos. I'll be doing fantasy football stuff throughout the year too, so always here for you, man. Also on Twitter, I'm regularly available pretty much too.
Yeah.
E on the mic says, I'm taking a risk. Hey, check out E on the mic, guys. He is crushing on YouTube, has over 100K followers on TikTok, man. He does great football content. I think he's somewhere around 10K on IG. I mean, the guy is crushing it. Does great football, and just a great friend of mine too, man. So my dog E repping that Dade County.
So I'm assuming he's a U fan.
Oh yeah, he's a hardcore. It's funny. Me and E on the mic, we were talking about the game like literally an hour and a half ago.
Bro, they couldn't tell me nothing on Saturday, dog. I was in my house telling my kids, you know what? Throwing up to you to my kids. They don't even know what's happening.
Yeah.
Dad's having a stroke. What's going on?
Got my flip-flops on.
Yeah.
No, I've been telling Doug for about 2 years now. I said, hey, man, Cam Ward, you got to watch him coming out of Incarnate Word. And then he went to Washington State. I was like, okay, that's a little bit of improvement. I didn't know till late that he ended up transferring to the U. And then he showed out this week. And I was like, bro, y'all have no idea.
With the schedule we have, too, like our schedule's not crazy.
Mm-hmm. Man, somebody need to talk to Notre Dame for taking this weak ass schedule this year, though.
Yeah,
I don't believe in their coach, man.
Really?
Yeah, I don't.
I don't know if it's the coach, but I just didn't appreciate the fact that they only got one challenge this year.
He on the mic says, even though Aaron Rodgers didn't play last year, I expect him to ball out. What do you guys think about that, man? Let's open it up. What do you guys think about that?
I don't, man. That man hasn't thrown. Again, if we're talking about just balling out and winning games, I think he's going to be a marketable improvement if he's healthy. If we're talking like fantasy, he hasn't thrown for over 300 yards in almost 3 years, or actually it's been 3 years. So like fantasy quarterback, that's like bottom 10 fantasy quarterback, actual quarterback winning games. I think he'll do you right until you get to the playoffs, and then he'll lose in an inopportune time.
Yeah, I think he's a streamer at best. At least that's what I have him on my sheet. he's got a lot of weapons around him, but the big question is his health. Is he going to be available? If he's not available, then yeah, nah, he ain't gonna do much. I would rather have even Trevor Lawrence before I have Aaron Rodgers as my starting QB. Okay.
Defense. Wait. Oh, here it is. All right, Chiefs defense, man. They are a sleeper defense. They really are.
You think so?
I'm not believing this Browns being the number one. I'm not buying that at all. Nah, I'm gonna guess. Nah, I'll say defense later. I'm playing with y'all, man. I'm playing, man. I'm playing. Let's see here. Jackson Smith and Jigba.
You don't believe in Myles Garrett and all those sacks every year?
I do.
I sure do too.
That defense is disgusting.
Yeah, man.
They'd have made some really good offense look really not good. They made them look really average.
Mm-hmm. The other part about that defense is no matter what personnel they put out there, they're still just as dominant. Like,
absolutely,
it's just crazy.
Keon Coleman. Going Buffalo, man. Keon Coleman. I think he'll be wide receiver 1 or 2. I'm gonna take a risk. I'm gonna say he's gonna ride the bench for a little bit, but Keon Coleman, I think, is worth the investment.
Okay.
If he don't ball out in like 4 weeks or something like that, yeah.
Oh, you can drop him. If you drop him after 4 weeks, best believe I'll pick him up because I got Josh Allen starting. That's a stack.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna have a good that's a good pick later on in the year.
Yep. Let him learn the league a little bit, get used to being that wide receiver 1 option because technically he is the one that they have spotted for the wide receiver 1 on that team.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be interesting to see how it shakes out, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Kyler Murray with the new revamped offense. Let's see what he can do.
We got 4 more picks, guys. I think it's 4 more. Yeah, 4 more.
A defense that that's what you need in this kind of league.
That did also raise the question. I was thinking about Arizona and how Philadelphia had got Hassan Reddick. What do y'all make of that situation?
The most unprepared, the most, I don't know, that's terrible. You normally, if you're going to trade for somebody, you're going to know what they want. You're going to know what you need to do to make sure they show up. And I think that's a dereliction of duty by their GM.
Do you think that was part of Howie Roseman because we pulled Bryce Huff from them, which was such a, volatile point for them in their defense?
Howie Roseman is a finesser, so I just me personally, if I was a GM, I would avoid trading with Howie Roseman at all.
Yeah,
and I'm just being real. Like that dude, I just wouldn't do it.
He said that phone ring. Who is that? Howie? Nah, hang it up.
No, hang up.
Ignore that.
Don't answer that damn phone.
Mm-hmm.
Howie back on the phone, Howie, man, he be doing that AC college football full court press on you, like.
Yep. I'm going with the homie Eric Gray.
Backup quarterback coming off an injury, who has the whole city of Atlanta going crazy. Would be my backup quarterback, Kirko.
Interesting.
Kirko Cousins.
Kirk Cousins on ball, yeah.
Don't forget the dance, bro. Don't forget the dance.
Oh, so many picks here.
I just want to say, too, my heart hurts because Justin Simmons is with the Falcons and arguably the best safety in the league, man.
Man, Falcons are making moves, bro. They damn near won free agency, man. They
dang near, bro. Just that one draft pick in Penix changed the whole trajectory of their team.
I love that pick. Like, I love it.
Me too. Honestly, I thought Justin Fields was going there, beforehand. Then that pick came in. I was like, well, I guess that went out the window.
Yeah. Man, I got a few project.
Just Michael Penix throwing the ball. It comes off his hands so violently.
He's throwing it so well that they're hiding him. What have you heard of him during this offseason?
They don't gotta hide him. Nobody's gonna be able to get that, man.
Right. Ugh. This is that nasty part of the draft. I don't like it.
Oh man, my last 2 picks is gonna be crazy.
Were you going for Tyler Algier? Bro, Brian Thomas Jr. as a last pick is crazy.
Yeah, that's a hell of a pick, low key.
Mm-hmm.
I love Brian Thomas, bro. I was watching him. I was like, damn.
And he was in my queue.
Kansas City Queefs. All right.
Dang, I think I overshot on my running backs. I got 6 running backs on the squad. Well, holla at me, fellas, if you want to trade.
Let me see. I think I got 4.
I got 3.
Yeah, I usually like to go 4 or 5, depending on the year.
Yeah.
What I love about what we're seeing in the NFL is like there's so much talent. You know, if you're looking at the 49ers and the way that they draft and the way that they sign, their 3rd and 4th string guys could be anybody's second option.
100%.
What do you guys think? Jameson Williams pops off this year?
Nope. I like him too, but nah.
I think he'll. I don't know, man. I think he's like a 700-800 yard year.
Yeah,
5-6 touchdowns.
5-6, yep.
Yeah.
It's just Amon-Ra is such a target monster. Like
and Jamar Gibbs and their tight end. You know what I'm saying? So like Sam Laporta. So I mean, like he's legitimately the 3rd or 4th option.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm on the clock. Everybody looking at me. Okay, let's see. I had to change of heart at the last minute.
You going Noah Brown, Mr. Chess Catcher himself.
I just don't see a world where Will Levis is lighting it up 3 or more touchdowns a game. I think 3 touchdowns happens maybe like 3 times this year. I don't know. I got to be sold a little more, man.
I mean, that kind of depends on their offensive coordinator. They've got a new head coach there, so we're not really sure what we're going to get from the Titans. You know, the Titans are a dark horse. I think the Saints, we don't know what we're going to get from them. We don't know what we're going to get from Seattle either. Yeah, the Colts, if they're healthy, that team is a problem. We saw them get almost to the playoffs last year on Gardner Minshew and no defense.
Bo knows. All right, I took a chance with Bo Nix.
Bonix.
This is a crazy pick, but I feel like it has a little upside.
Bo Nix, he's gonna get yards. He's gonna get you points with his legs and his arm. But he's a pocket.
I think Bo Nix is gonna be a 240-yard to 250-yard game passer this year, 2 to 3 touchdowns, not turn the ball over. And I think Javonte is gonna go absolutely crazy this year.
Yeah.
And to finish the draft, Brock Bowers.
I love it.
I don't understand that room, man. They got so many tight ends for no reason.
I think they got the tight ends for knowledge that they'll be able to give to Brock, because we already know that Brock is going to carry the mantle. He's already the best overall tight end there. He's just got to learn the professional game.
Man, I'm loving this, man. This is fun, man. We have 8 people, man, and usually when I do leagues, it's usually 12, you know. So it was so nice to take and have man, all right, everybody got ballers on their team. You know what I mean? This is gonna be a gladiator match of a year. Ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and comment below. Let us know your thoughts on this draft. Who had the best draft as well, too? Let us know, and let us know if you guys haven't need any advice or anything like that. We always love giving advice on this channel as well too. If you want to connect with anyone, Mike Williams, his handles are right there. Time Out with Eric, his handles are there, right there. TouchdownDoug on Twitter, man. Hit me up, or feel free to just comment down below in the comment section of this video, man. We will holler at you guys. We'll see you guys next time on the Touchdown with Doug Smith. Y'all have a great night. Peace.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was dope.